Let's crack a lack in Facebook. Yeah. I might start doing live videos more often on my Facebook. Oh, shite. So tobacco age, the age for tobacco has officially gone up to 21 and older nationwide. The age for tobacco consumption is now 21 and older. And I gotta say one thing, I disagree with it completely. I do. The reason why I disagree with it, YouTube, Facebook, is because, quite frankly, if you're old enough to die for our country, you should be old enough to smoke a fucking cigarette. Like, they raised the tobacco age to 21 and older, and the law does not affect me as I am 28. But still, quite frankly, I don't agree with that. Yeah. Going pretty good, Richie Relt. I got the ranch for the ranch chug. I'll be doing that sometime soon. You know, I haven't been feeling very hungry the last couple of days, so yeah. So what do you guys think? I think this is horse crap. I think they're just wasting taxpayers' time and money. You know, I think if you're old enough to smoke tobacco, you know, it shouldn't matter if you're 18 or not. Like 18 or older. That's the way it was when I was a kid. You know, I had to wait till I was 18 to smoke my first cigarette legally. And I agree with that 100%. I think if you're old enough to die for your fucking country, you should be old enough to smoke a fucking cigarette. When I fucking sit there and sit, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit pisses me off, YouTube, Facebook, social media. I don't like it one bit, Facebook. I think it's horse crap. If you're old enough to die for your fucking country, you should be old enough to smoke a cigarette. Hey, Miss Sammy, how you doing? Yeah. Speaking of which, every time I hear women say us men are just huge crybabies, I'm like, that's kind of why it took women this long to join the military, huh? It's because men are such crybabies, they'd only let us men be in the military. And if I get told that's sexist, I'm like, well, how do you think us men feel, you know? So you've had a couple of experiences with bad men in your life. That doesn't mean we're all like that, you know? The thing of it is, Facebook, is you have to be patient. If you have a woman who's had nothing but shitty luck with men, naturally her view towards men is going to suck. You know? And you can't take it personally when she goes off on her tangent, because if you were in her shoes with the opposite sex, you'd be saying the same shit. truth be told. So, they say their ex is out of their life, but the last time they said that, what happened? They popped into their life again. So, you know, like I said, only time can tell. Only time will tell. I just think it's bullshit because people will sit there and say their ex is out of their life, and then as soon as they say that, they pop right back in there. And how many times are you gonna let it happen before you're just like, no, I'm done. Get the fuck away from me. You know? I'm just saying, dude, like, you're trying to date someone and they're fucking, yeah, dude. They say they'll work on it. All you can do is wait. You know? If someone says they're willing to change for you, all you can do is wait and see. Fuck that, Don Picton. Fuck that. You should pop back into one of your ex's lives and try to get back up with them. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that, man. I'm starting to enjoy being single. Yes, it's lonely, and yes, I do crave female companionship, and yes, it would be nice to have a girl I'm into cuddle up next to me. I miss cuddling more than I miss sex, to be truthful. Even though I'm about to enter my third year without it. Even though I'm about to enter my third year without it, I miss cuddling more than I miss sex. That's the truth, YouTube, Facebook. You know, when you're with your girlfriend and you're cuddled up next to her, it's just, yeah. But I'm trying not to focus on it. Right now, I'm trying to focus on establishing myself as a professional wand maker, which I've already done. I walk around town, people are like, that's KobraCraft wands. He makes wands for a living, you know. So people around town recognize me for my tongue twisted. People around town are starting to recognize me for my profession. After 2 years of not having a girlfriend, after a lifetime of being told no by every chick you like, after a lifetime of being told no by every chick I like up to this point, and after 2 years, after 2 years of not having any, I'm stuck waiting patiently at this point. Which I think it's stupid because I have a lot of attractive qualities that women look for in a relationship. I do. I may have my Asperger's and my personal issues, whatever. But for the most part, I'm a good-looking dude. And not only am I a good-looking dude, but I have a lot of attractive qualities that women look for in a relationship. And if they don't want to get with me just because they see what's on the outside, that's their fucking loss. It just makes me laugh, Facebook, because women will complain about how they're sick and tired of men judging them for their appearance. Women will sit there and bitch because they're tired of society and men and other women judging them for their appearance, but they have no problems doing it themselves. A guy like me walks up and says, hey, how you doing? Get the fuck away from me, you creep. It's like, whoa, honey, do you even know me? All I said was, hey, what's up? It's like, honey, what's up your pussy? If it was my dick, you wouldn't be in such a cranky mood, huh? God damn. Oh, that's obnoxious. Yeah. Like, damn, honey, who lit the fuse on your tampon? You know, when women get pissed off and angry with me, I don't get pissed off and angry. I just turn into a total smartass. That's the best way to do it. When women start getting angry with men, they start biting your head off, fucking throwing all this crap at you, how you're a piece of shit, how you're this and that, blah, blah, blah. Laugh at it. Because they're trying to get a fucking rise out of you. They're trying to get a fucking rise out of you. And what's going to happen when you start getting pissed off and angry, they get pissed off and angry. Now you're both yelling at each other. Okay? So, fellas, if you're in a fight with your girlfriend or wife, you're having a verbal argument, and your girlfriend's flying off the handle, being an overly emotional cunt, and she's just fucking, you know, laugh at it. Use it to your advantage, okay? Women are naturally emotional by nature, and men, you can use that to your advantage, huh? I'm just saying. That's mean, but it's the fucking truth, you know. Women are naturally overly emotional. That's just how they are. And part of that's because that's how they're built, and part of it's because society lets them. Society lets women fly off the handle and get all emotional, you know, because they expect it. They expect it, and it's sexist as all hell, but that's the truth of it. And I guarantee you that there are some men out there who are just as emotional as women. You know, there are plenty of men out there who get just as emotional. But because society tells men, you're not allowed to show any emotions. You're a pussy if you show any emotions. Because of that crap, men are forced to just bottle it up. Suck it up, you crybaby. Quit being a pussy about it. That kind of thing. That being said, women want to talk about how oppressed they are in our society. True, there are some things that make it unfair for women, but for the most part, women have had more rights given to them in the last 100 years. If you would have told women in the 1950s, someday you gals are going to be able to run for president, they'd look at you and go, ha ha, what? If you told women in the 1950s that someday that you women would be able to run for president in the year 2018, 2019, 2020, then in the 2000s, you know what I'm saying? Women like that would tell you if it was the 1950s, if it was the 1950s and you told women that someday they would be able to run for president, they would look at you and go, you're on crack. What the fuck are you smoking? But no, instead of being grateful that women have more rights, a lot of these women now think to themselves, let's treat men like crap. But two wrongs don't make a right. And really, if either side is not willing to make an effort, then we're constantly going to have this battle of the sexes bullshit in our society, you know? And I'm sorry, but there's just some things that men can do that women can't, and vice versa. There's some things that women can do that men can't. That's just how it is. You know? And it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. I just wish YouTube, Facebook, I sincerely wish that none of the genders went through crap, you know? I just wish everyone got along as far as the gender bullshit, you know? This whole boys versus girls bullshit. I'm tired of it. This battle of the sexes bullcrap. I'm all for a friendly competition and good, clean sportsmanship and all that. But, you know, I'm all for a friendly competition, but, you know, I feel like there are those select few individuals on both genders, both men and women, have these individuals that are just way too competitive, and you get them together and all hell breaks loose. A lot of that stems from women being told you have to be better than the boys. A lot of that stems from boys being told to toughen up. You can't let women beat you in anything, otherwise you're a pussy. And the combination of these two things is the biggest problem with our society. One of the biggest problems with our society is men are being told growing up, you can't be weaker than women, otherwise you're a pussy and you get laughed at. And women are being told you have to be tougher than men. So because of that, those are the two biggest reasons why we have this whole battle of the sexes bullshit in our society. Even though I don't get paid money to do live streams on Facebook, I still like doing them on occasion, you know? That Clona Willy thing is going to happen one of these days. Just waiting for the right opportunity, you know? It's after Christmas, so people are going to be broke, you know? If I wait till like next month to do it, when people start having more money again, that's actually a smarter way to do it. I'll be creating a separate Etsy page for my Kelowna Cobras, and the logo is going to be tasteful. Might just have a picture of myself, you know. Who am I to argue when my fans want an adult novelty toy of yours truly? Yeah. But, yeah. I don't know YouTube, Facebook, I don't know anymore. But what I do know is I'm starting to like being single. I get lonely, but that's the worst complaint I have. I want some of-age pussy, but that's the worst complaint I have. Then being single really isn't that bad. You know? It really isn't. If the worst thing you have to complain about when you're single is you're not getting laid and you're lonely, okay, compare that to people out there who are in a relationship with someone and they have problems. Their exes keep popping up. The person they're with is super clingy, you know. I'd rather be single than in a shitty relationship, to be quite honest. And my point exactly, YouTube and Facebook, is I got hands, okay? I can jack off whenever I need to. It's not the end of the fucking world here, you know? And I was real bad about this shit, Facebook. I really was. Like, I used to complain about being single all the fucking time. It used to drive me nuts. I used to get depressed about it. But I'm like, no, fuck that. It's almost 2020. Okay, part of my New Year's resolution is not letting being single bother me as much. You know, that's part of my 2020 New Year's resolution, is saying to myself, okay, you're single, so what? It's not the end of the fucking world. And a lot of that depression stems from our society shoving sex in people's faces, making you feel like a fucking loser if you don't have somebody. You know? There's plenty of hot chicks around town. I see the way they look at me. They're like, yo, yeah. These cute Casper babes dig your boy. They're like, yo. But yeah, I'm about to make a video for YouTube. I figured I'd stop by and make this here awesome video for Facebook right quick. When I do a video of the clone of Willie, you're not going to see my actual dick, but what you will see is my thing inside the tube molding it. Okay? And then that video will get posted to X videos because you can't really post it anywhere else, you know? Yeah. Ooh-wee. I will say this, though. It's kind of frustrating when you're seeing pieces of shit men get more tail than you. You know? Or when a certain chick's family, everyone in her family likes you. You have everything in common with her practically, and she doesn't want to go out. You know, that's life, dude. If she's willing to be your friend, then hey, that's better than nothing. That's the way I see it. You know, that's exactly the way I see it. If she's willing to be your friend, cool. You have a girl to hang out with on the weekends. It doesn't have to be romantic, you know? And that's my attitude. That's my attitude 100%. Is, okay, she wants to hang out. Cool, I could be in her presence without her being like, oh my God, Saunders is such a creep. Ugh. I'm serious, YouTube and Facebook. You could meet a girl you have practically everything in common with, and you could think the world of her. If she doesn't feel the exact same way about you, then it's just not going to happen. And there's nothing you can do about it. Even though you hear people around you and her say, oh, those two would make such a cute couple, or I wish Josh was my son-in-law, you know, shit like that. No, I'm serious. Like, the girl I'm crushing on, I've heard her father say, I wish Josh was our son-in-law. I'm like, I do too, but the heart wants what the heart wants, and I'm not going to force shit. I'm not going to force shit. It's like, how many guys are going to treat her like shit before she realizes, hey, wait a minute. Why not give this autistic fuckhead a chance? Fuck, he's been there for me for how long? I think it's funny when the girl you crush on says you're one of the most decent guys she's ever met, and then she turns around and complains and says, how come I can't find somebody decent? I'm just like, where's the alcohol? Where's the beer? Oh. But like I said, I'm not going to force anything. I just think people are weird sometimes, you know? And there's nothing you can do at that point, Facebook. Just keep being a decent person and keep being her friend. And if nothing happens as a result, I don't care, you know? But at the end of the fucking day, I get to be friends with my female crush. At the end of the day, I get to hang out with her. And that's good enough for me, you know? But yeah, I gotta do me dishes. And outside of that, don't really have any major plans. I might go collect some sticks. I might wait till next month to start collecting for another batch. Yeah. Anyways, Facebook, thank you for watching my live stream. And hope everyone had an awesome Christmas. I know I did. And I hope everyone has an awesome New Year's Eve. Yeah. Be safe and responsible out there. Don't do nothing stupid. And I'll catch you later.